Hey guys, so I would like to talk about manufacturing in China versus manufacturing here in the U.S. So what a lot of people, and I see this on Shark Tank a lot, we're like, well, why don't you just bring it overseas and then we can get it for real cheap and then we can bring it back over here and make all kinds of money. Why don't you want to do that? Well, let me explain why so that maybe you guys can understand. Where we're at right now in America with wages and inflation and whatever else, shit costs way more than it should. Let's just get that out, obviously, right? Now, the reason things cost so little when they go overseas is because they do not treat their workers the same way that we do here. So when you get online and you bitch and you say, what the fuck, man, I flip patties at McDonald's, I only make $11 an hour. Okay, well, those kids over there make your iPads and they make like $1 a day, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, so if you buy that new iPad or if you buy that new Nike swoosh gear or whatever it is, all those big companies, that's exactly what they're doing. They're sending it out to countries where they have no labor laws, they have no child labor laws, they have no nothing. And so the people that are there are forced to work in these situations that you or I would never fucking do in our life, right? So does that mean you have to pay a little bit more for American products? Sure. But at the same time, if we started manufacturing here, then capitalism would take hold and it would do exactly what it's supposed to do, and it would start lowering those prices. And the other thing is that when you make stuff in America and you have that kind of pride behind your product, you make it well. You make it good. So the difference between your parents and you right now is that, maybe your grandparents, whichever, your grandparents would save up enough to buy one vacuum at, like, let's say $600 their time, right? Which would be like $1,200 or $1,500 our time. And we think, fuck no, I'm never going to spend $1,500 on a vacuum, right? But that's the last vacuum they'll ever have to buy because they also know to take care of their shit, right? So, for instance, my grandpa has a vacuum that he got in the 60s, and it still works better than most vacuums that are available today. Now, the opposition, the other side of that, is that we buy cheap bullshit from China that it looks good, it works good for a little while, and it's cheap. So we go, oh, dude, I got this vacuum, it's only $200. It was the best vacuum I've ever had. 3 months later, you're selling it or you're getting rid of it so you can buy another one. So that's the difference. I would much rather pay more for good shit that I only have to buy once than remake that purchase 1,000 times because I wanted to buy cheap Chinese bullshit. And I also didn't want to support a bunch of little kids working in a sweatshop. So that's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. But if it comes down to supporting Americans or supporting child labor, I'm going to go America every time.